About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Catfish Hunter. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. Now here is Trey Turner. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next one off the plate inside. 1-2 to count. Hard hit left side. In the dirt, nice pick. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swinging a foul straight back.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Got it. That's out number 2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball, still 0-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Into center. Turner on his horse. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Merrill. And there's a strike.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That one the other way, and base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Here's Stanton now. Hunter back to work. Just missed. Hunter, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And a pitch. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side, Moore. And they take care of Stanton for the out. Here comes Max Muncy. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Trevor Story now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A massive home run. It's 2-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Play is made, 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Line drive. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn.
Designated hitter, Adam Dunn.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Stanton makes the catch. 2 away now.
Batting 7. The
Here
catcher,
is Gary Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ball in.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and here is Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Clark Schmidt gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fought off foul. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And brings it in at the wall. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Ball 2.
1 out, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Durant sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ripped on a line to center. Durant racing over to make the catch. Back now in Toronto. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Center fielder, Jarren Duran.
That one the other way. Story. He puts it in his pocket. Safe at first without a play. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Durant gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
First offering. Runner goes.
1, no
Pitch
strike.
misses. Hung up in a rundown now. The tag. Ow! The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Third baseman, Vladimir
I love the fact that we've seen both
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
That's a base hit and the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there.
Now
just
batting,
a solid
right
swing
fielder,
right there.
Giancarlo
Caught it out front and ripped it into the
Stanton.
outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Guerrero around second, headed for third. The relay throw. Not in time. And we've got
Now
runners
batting,
at first and
baseman,
third to
Max
open the inning.
Back-to-back
Muncy.
singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's gone. That one felt good. It's 5-zip. Here's Trevor Story now. And here is Ronald
Leading
Acuna
off for
Jr.
Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And we're underway. That one hammered center field back there. the visitors' bullpen. And now it's Juan Soto. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Bryce Harper. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Out towards right center field. Durant should have this one. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. This to third. Devers throws on to first. And a quick out, number one. Matt Holliday, the next to hit.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter. Rolled over it, got the ground out.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Smith goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Jackson Merrill, the pride of Severna Park, Maryland. Same hometown as Mark Teixeira.
Text message. This kid grew up with text messages.
Yeah, he did. We're the first generation, or the last generation, that grew up without the internet. And that makes us morally superior to these kids, Chris.
Yes. We can think and do research in books.
That's right. Swings and misses. Back here in Baltimore, Anthony Santander at the plate. Snell back to work. Foul ball there. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. That one missing inside. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Holliday sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He swings and fouls one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Line drive, come on.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Batting 8. The center fielder, number 32.
So
Evan
runner at second, 2 down.
Carter.
Now here is Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Way outside, straight to the backstop. Sanchez gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And a base hit right there. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And fouled off. And he swings through that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out there to center. And it falls. Here comes the throw. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in the chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
0-2.
Santana, the runner at third. Acuna at second with nobody out. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back as you drag back to the dugout. Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Jarren Duran swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ripped on a line. Fair ball. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. There's one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Bert.
Here's Acuna now. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Juan Soto.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Down and away for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing, went around,
1-1.
and a count 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Holiday squeezes it, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now Christian Moore. Ball 1, no strikes. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Out towards left center. Carter on the move. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. At the plate, Matt Holliday. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. 1 out. Base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the youngster Jackson Merrill at the plate.
You know what I love about this kid? Nothing seems to scare him.
That's right.
He made quite an impact as a rookie, delivering in key spots over and over.
Well, got to pause on that thought. And we're back. Here's Harper now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Harper, 22 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And there's a foul ball. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. They put the tag on him.
Now pitching. Cubby Low. Go ball.
Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On the ground to short, Merrill. Zips it across. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back now at Oriole Park. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Late on that fastball.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Acuna puts it away, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Doubled his first time. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
No balls, one
now
strike.
The box comes up empty with a swing there. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Joey Bart. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first, and there's two away. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back. Back here in Baltimore, ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Carter checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Popped up, Moore. He's got it, and there's two away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. In the air, left side, Holiday on his way over. He makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Carter flying after this one, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss at a slider.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Puts it away for the out. Two away. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1.
Machado.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy.
Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Doval back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. Juan Soto now. Both
now
2 in this one.
Juan Soto. Now
Aaron Bummer gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Doesn't have enough. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. And there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Santander. Swinging a drive, deep right field, way back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. One runs in, a second scores as well. It's 3-2. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something.
Mike.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Michael Kopech. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's going to be Mike Piazza. That one at triple digits.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Machado throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Christian Moore digs in now.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The tag, and he's out. So up next, Jackson Merrill. And a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add on. It's 4-2. And that is out of play. There's a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard,
runner takes off. Pitches high. Nobody out. Runner at first. The next offering misses. Now 2-0. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw. Tag. Ow. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted. Bottom of the seventh. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Ripped to short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Piazza fires the first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Here's Joey Bart now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Devers throws out to first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. And the batter now, Juan Soto.
Now pitching,
Matt Strom. On to pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So
there's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Here is Bryce Harper. On the corner for a strike. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And Devers hits that one. And Acuna able to make the grab. 1 down. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. First pitch, not close. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, right field. Acuna after it. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it, and he stayed through it well.
Spin throw, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Manny Machado. Pinch hitter coming on. Paul DeYoung.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
0-1.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw, save. Piazza too late with that one. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings through him for the K. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now the number 2. hitter.
Now coming
Looks
in
like it'll be a pinch hitter, Chili Davis. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Strikes him out with 100. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Now it's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching. Thomas Harrington.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Stepping in, Evan Carter. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Wilson.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1.
Out to short, Merrill. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the bottom of the ninth. And now, Jackson Merrill. Chapman back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. That one's back there. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get in. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. This is Joey Bart. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.